Hey folks, I'm Mike, and today it is time to get real and to talk about 5 mistakes that people make when they start FPV. All of us have been there, and all of us started this hobby for a different reason. But there are 5 things that are crushers when it comes to progressing and becoming good at this hobby. Let's start with my favorite. By the way, this is the one that I was guilty of for quite a while. Number 1, believing that you will be famous in 6 months. Now I understand it. You are the next best thing to a fighter pilot.
I feel the need for speed.
I 100% agree. As a matter of fact, you are probably better than all of the F-18 pilots that fly over my house on a regular basis. And you are God's gift not only to FPV, but to all things video. Spectacular. Go ahead and put that YouTube channel together. Do it. It's worth it. It's fun. It's good to look back, but you're not going to be famous, my friend. I hate to tell you that. There's 20, 30,000 of us that fly on a regular basis, and there's a handful of names that are known well enough to be famous. So don't take that as a reason to not fly, because you should fly, but you should adjust your expectations. Are you going to be good? Maybe. Are you going to be famous? Nah, probably not. It's okay, man. It's okay. I understand. It'll be all right. Number 2. This is everybody else's favorite topic. Falling for the hype. You heard about it. You know about it. It's that new piece of equipment, and it's going to make you a better pilot. Oh yes, not only is it going to add buttery, smoothie, silkiness to the way that you fly, but it will give you an advantage over everybody else, even if they have that same piece of equipment, because in case you didn't know it, you're also better in the first place. There is a lot of hype in this field, in this hobby. There is a lot of hype. And for the most part, it's not warranted. Now, if we were all to teleport back 5 years, you would see that this hobby has come forward an amazing amount. 5 years ago, quadcopters were completely different than they are now. Nowadays, they are marvels of technology. But we're reaching a point, just like we did with computers, just like we did with smartphones, where the equipment is not going to make that much of a difference on the ability of the pilot to operate. So what does that mean for you? Yes, a good piece of equipment could give you an edge, but it is not going to make you better. The hype is overblown, and you need to understand that, and you need to understand that well. Number 3, this hobby is addictive. You get into it, and all of a sudden, you want to spend all your money on it. And friends, let me tell you, it's not worth it. Don't go spend all your money on FPV. I've talked to friends, and I know people that maxed out all of their credit cards buying FPV equipment. And you know what they had? FPV equipment and maxed out credit cards. Be reasonable with your finances. And if that means you have to spend a few weeks on the ground because you need to save up a little bit of money to get a new battery or get a new part, then do that. Don't go spend everything you have and all the credit available to you on FPV equipment. It's just not wise. Number 4 kind of goes with the hype, but I see a lot of people that fly a new rig every week. Hey, I got this new motor. I got this new flight controller. I got this new ESC. Look, I changed my controller. Look, I got a new pair of goggles. I got a new camera. And it's something new every week. And by the way, they probably put all this on their credit card, which isn't wise in the first place, but maybe you and I differ in opinion. But there is something to be said for consistency. You see that prop or that quad right over my right shoulder? I've been flying that one for a year. There's very few, if anything, that has changed on it. The motors are the same, the flight controller is the same, the ESCs are the same, the camera is the same. I have upgraded Betaflight several times because there are some real advantages to putting new software on old flight controllers. But it has lent me a consistency in flight that if I were chasing the hype, if I were trying to go out and fly the new thing every day, I would not have been able to find. And I'm a better pilot for it. Consistency is important. Don't change everything all the time. Pick something, get good at it, and then when you're ready, move on. Number 5, and this one is pretty important, is that FPV is exciting. And it is, in many ways, all-consuming. I see it happen a lot. Someone gets up in the air, they build their first drone, which is a technological feat in and of itself. And if you have built your first drone, congratulations. You've done something most everybody else hasn't. Then you put the goggles on and you really get to fly first person for the first time. And you're hooked. And immediately, it's all you think about, it's all you obsess about, it's all you want to do. If you put all of your energy into FPV, then you will eventually burn out. And being burnt out on something that you love is not a lot of fun. I've been there, I've done that. I've flown for all the wrong reasons. Now, I like to think I'm flying for the right reasons. But I'm not putting all my energy in FPV. My energy is going other places like videography. Don't put all your eggs in one basket. Don't put all your energy into this one hobby. It's a good hobby, don't get me wrong. There is nothing like being up in the air and executing something you've never done before. But don't give all of your energy to it. Save a little bit. Put that somewhere else. Give it to your family. Give it to your friends that don't fly. Give it to another hobby. Give it to your job. Don't burn out, because that's no fun. Anyways, these are 5 mistakes, I think all of which I've made, that I hope you can learn from. My name's Mike. Like, subscribe, comment, hit the bell, do all that good stuff, and I'll talk at you later.